All right. That's the theme. That's the theme. Okay. Chapter 21. Chapter 21. I've made a little video about this. I don't know if you saw it, but one of the main objectives we have in chapter 21 in this Marcus emblem is selling things to be able to afford the stat boosters on Marcus. Marcus is carrying the Durandal, Gonzalez is carrying the Armads, Sue is carrying the Merglaze, I think Lina is carrying the Forblaze, and our newly acquired Yodel is carrying the Malte. Why? Because he went Ilia. He took care of things there. Take the Malte. He has S rank. Haven't brought him in a while, but he's still a good unit. Then Yodel is going to go here, and he's going to trade the Recover for the Menth, and he's also going to take the Warp. Yeah. Let me see if I got it right. I go in here and I'm going to hammer the Eclipse. Why am I hammering the Eclipse? It just sells for a lot of money. So apparently this was actually like the using it a little bit on the previous chapter to gain weapon experience was just a horrible thing to do. It sells for like 4k, something ridiculous, 3k, and the more uses you have, the better. More or less the same for the barrier. I don't think I'm going to need the barrier a lot anymore in the game, so I'm using 2 uses of hammering here to take care of that. That's also a bit of experience for Clarin, I think. That's good. 25 speed is actually very good, because I think there are some 21 speed. No, you easily double Wyverns actually. In fact, you double Murdoch. But, well, that doesn't matter because you probably get one shot by Murdoch. Yeah, that means that Nime has repaired both the Eclipse and the barrier now. She can go in here, and she can leave you the Eclipse for a heal, the barrier for a rescue. And why do I have a Menth on you? Again, I think this heal is supposed to go to Yodel, and I fucked it up a little bit. That's okay. I mean, we shouldn't be in a hurry. So, okay, all of these are things I want to sell. I guess I'm just going to do that in the next turn. We're going to start by selling this. I'll skip most of the turns of Merlinus, but he's just going to stay on the shop and continue selling stuff until there's no more in his inventory. I have Sis equipped with a silver card and a member card. He's going to be the guy in... No, sorry. He's going to be the guy in charge of visiting the secret shop, if it wasn't obvious. And... yeah, there's just... I just want to have a bunch of archers around in case the wyverns become aggressive immediately. And I think they might. The wyverns from the south are... You're going there, which is good for me to access. Just don't go in the middle of the mountains and we'll be okay. Okay, I can take that, I can take that. All of them are accessible without a bow. Our caliber is doing 21. I maybe expected to do a little bit more. I think I'll have to use the silver bow here. Okay. These guys have been slightly provoked now, it seems. I don't think I provoked that many of them. Ooh, that's not enough, okay. We'll have to go for the Brave then. 2 96s. Okay, 2% critical. Well, that works fine. Yeah, and then I'll just rescue you up and we'll do something about that later. Yeah. I've said this many times, but I think I discovered Dayan's utility. Not to say I was the person that found out Dayan is good for this, but I wasn't aware until the last series I did on the Survivor, where I basically had to bring Dayan because too many of my units died. I found out that he's very, very helpful in Chapter 21. Your damage is a bit worse here. Well, because this is the promoted. Yeah, the promoted guy should go to... Yeah, you go there, provide the support. And 53. Is Wendy enough? He might be, so... Yeah, enough to one-shot and save one use. One-shot in promoted. This is why I've been stocking on so many Arcaliburs. Lilina is going to be my designated Wyvern killer. Yeah. Fat takes this one, which is, you know, the one with the avoid and everything. And then I take the last one with... I don't know. It's a good level. It's a good level. I found out the speed on endgame mana kills is actually not 13. It's more like... I don't know, like 15. So she can still get double. Ideally, I should get her to like 12 speed. Alright. Those enemies coming from the south are bad news. Not right now, yes, in the long run. Because I need to protect Merlinus. That's basically the main problem. If Merlinus dies now, it's as good as a game over for me. Because taking those items out of the convoy and selling them is absolutely essential if I want the stat boosters. So we need to protect the Merlinus position. I guess that means I should move some of my units to the left. Also, we just went into a very annoying position. Maybe I should just back down fully. Okay, I think this might be time to use the Mjolnir for the first time. Taking this guy down is important. And Sue is pretty light, so I can just rescue her out with Marcus. Marcus has more than enough movement to then get out of the range of everyone, and yeah. I'd love to take care of the killer lands too. I mean, you're enough to get her out, right? Because your range is a bit less than that. Dick is not going to do a lot here. The way I should just, start take and dropping people. Yeah, Dayan can do this with a killer. Chances are good. Accuracy is there. Yeah, a miss can be compensated by a critical that I also like. If it doesn't exactly increase my hit, but it increases my chances of killing the enemy. Yeah, Lilin and Roy are just going to back down a little bit. And I'm going to focus on dancing for Merlinus for now. I just think it's very important to basically get rid of the importance of Merlinus, right? This is the point where I, by the way, sell like 4 Arcaliburs. I've calculated 4 Arcaliburs are okay to sell. I went too far when buying them. This is already cleared, so it's time to start selling my unlock. Money has gone up to the 60Ks now. Good. Coming from the south, good thing I'm backing up. That's the hand axe. Taking care of the promoted and the killer, I think, is a good idea. The killer is the most accurate, and it obviously has a chance for critical. Not very high, but a chance for critical nonetheless. Here I'm countering with the longbow mostly to just weaken this guy a little bit. Okay, I could get a crit. I'd miss both. That's bad. And you... The good thing about Gonzalez is when he misses, he keeps the weapon. So he doesn't spend... He's a pretty economical unit to have, because he doesn't use up weapons a lot. He either... When he crits, he kills in a single hit. When he doesn't, well, then he doesn't use up the weapon. I'm a bit too scared of using the silver bow. I think it might be useful when I need to like not take a counter, for example, right? The enemy has a javelin, Dayan is at low health because of whatever reason. That's the moment when I pull him out. Ooh, very tempting, very tempting. Very tempting. Especially because then I can come in with Marcus and basically take the kill, even if you didn't. Yeah, with 75 accuracy. That's good. I'm going for the killer bow. I have a 31% of getting the crit. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Well, that's a Marcus kill then. Doesn't matter to him to be a bit far away because he has good movement. He doesn't die in the counter, he could miss, he doesn't. Perfect. At least, even if my units are a bit on the frail side, I get the feeling that they are very good at killing. I'm going to use Gonzalez Armads. High defense, because of the Armads providing defense, and the counter, yes, should take the kill. Yeah, so there's basically an accessible guy that's going to hang there in the middle of everything. Then there's going to be a longbow. Okay, that's a one-shot from Gonzalez. Not surprising, the Armads is insane. You saw 83 damage. No, sorry, 60 something damage. 83 was the accuracy. Gonzalez also really benefits from an accurate weapon because of his reliability problems at times. Okay, the Wyvern from the south aren't stopped yet. Sis isn't that good to just go in there and one-round this guy. This is what I would normally have Milady doing. Actually, I think that might be the play. Yeah, this is the play. Tate takes the kill, stays out of the range of the guy, of you. The enemy will be blinded by a flyer, you know, flyer being killable, and they will go for her like maniacs. And now I have two longbows here. Between you and the potential Sue dance, I think we can get pretty far. Yodel, by the way, I haven't spoken about him. I think he's an okay unit. He's at level 20. He has capped staff ranks, staves. He's a good unit. Very, very, very high resistance, so able to lure some staffs and dodge them like almost always. Probably the unit with the highest potential to be the wielder of the Aureola. And so I can survive an archer and a mage. I should really take care of you now, as soon as possible. Okay, Lilina doesn't reach. That's a fine point to be. Okay. Let's switch you into the iron bow and hand-axe you down. Not providing support to Tate. Not a big fan of that, but there's no way to provide her support while being out of range. By turn 30, Perez is able to open the, you know, the Apocalypse chest and destroy it. This Nim level is going to be, it's actually a good level. It's her growths are genuinely like shit. She got a good level. Lilina obviously already, no, she has the bolting. Good that I checked. Because I checked the damages in there. Okay. I want her caliber. I want to go in there. I want to take and release. You go back to support range. You're able to attack Marcus. You aren't. Both of you die against Lilina. And Roy doesn't actually reach. So Lilina only has 1d support to do this. Should be okay anyway. Her dodge is pretty good, and I don't think she gets one shot by every enemy. No, there's 0 hit. This is a pick. Okay. So on the pick, Steel Lances have 0 hit on Lilina with 1d support. I think the enemy might actually prefer going for Lilina over Marcus, because both of them both of them counter. So he might just see the damage. Yeah, he does. He's stupid. Javelin, 0 hit. Well, Javelin I assumed. Like, I think the hit is exactly the same as the Steel Lance is 70. The Divine goes for Sue. That's to be expected. The Bow preferred to go for Tate. So we have a bit of, you know, diverse enemies there. I think this is the line that we don't want to cross. Having some enemies like some units go here and then whoop, squeeze through the line of grass could be alright. Just wish I could get into the peak in any way. But no, Gonzalez is going to have to do this alone with Sis. I guess Sis has nothing else to do now, so he can try the critical again. And if not, there's a bit of damage. Now Gonzalez should be able to kill with Yas and Iron Axe. Yeah, that's good. Tate has good resistance, so she's a good option. And maybe someone that I don't mind as much being a bit weakened. Because I don't use her that much for combat, I mostly use her for utility. In fact, maybe going for you with Tate would have been the play, but whatever. The turns for sleep are 4 still. I might just completely ignore these enemies. I might not. I might try and ignore that place, yeah. The only unit in my army that can't be carried is Gonzalez, and actually that's I'm not completely sure. 14th, okay, yeah, Gonzalez can't be carried, but he can cross through the mountains. You have 14th, he has 14 constitution, you can be carried by Clarine. Yeah, the only unit that really can't be carried is Merlinus, and I don't mind Merlinus dying. Not to be cruel or anything, but it literally does nothing to me. Important. I mean, this is an 82 now, yeah. Alright. I like that. You're about to come down into the woods. These are actually uncrossable woods, so I think it takes you a while to get there. In fact, it might be impossible to get through here without going. You might have a harder time than I realize. Maybe I need some other unit to be the one doing this. Well, whatever. This is the Night Crest. My inventory is full, so it conveniently goes into Merlinus. I don't need it, so Merlinus can proceed to sell it. He's also going to sell the Silver Blade, Lance River, Rapier, and Lightbrand. Basically the whole Roy inventory. You can't reach anywhere, so I'm going to dance for Merlinus. Okay, this is going to be the last Merlinus shopping. My inventory is now basically empty except for the Excaliburs that I'm going to try and give to Lilina at some point. And the Aureola that obviously I don't want to sell. So yeah, Merlinus was able to fulfill his purpose. There is one other thing I would like to sell. Well, some other things I would like to sell. When I feel like it's my last turn in the secret shop, I have to sell the silver card and the member card, 4k each. And also, I would love to get the Nightcrest on Murdoch. It's going to be difficult, but Astol is game. That guy stayed in there and I don't know exactly why. I think he was supposed to be part of another group. Do I have the balls? He has a javelin, right? Yeah, then I have the balls. Then I do have the balls. I have the balls to face him with Sis. And then we can lure him into Gonzalez's position and take care of him. No problem. Right now, I don't know exactly what to do with Merlinus, but we should be fine. We should be fine. Merlinus, as I said, is the only unit that I can carry through there, but we should be okay. Yeah, so this guy has been provoked, and I am promoted, so I can actually get out of his range. Yeah. I mean, I can get you to attack exactly that point. I can take the kill with Klein for once. Alright. That doesn't kill. In fact, you don't double. I don't know why I thought for even a moment that you would double, but okay. Yeah, now I have to start thinking about carrying people. So I'll try this. It's a 31. Oh. I'm so unlucky with the criticals this run. But even so, we should be fine. Yeah, I think everyone is just going to... I have plenty of high movement units. They are all just going to grab someone and carry them through the thing. Now that I've taken care of the Wyvern, approaching there should be just fine. So one of the first units to cross is probably going to be you. I'm going to activate the support. Grandpa. Sue, what's wrong? I must apologize. Because you couldn't get all of our clansmen to escape? There was a traitor among us. It couldn't be helped. Yes, it could. I am the granddaughter of the Silver Wolf. I had to be able to lead the clansmen to safety, no matter what the situation. But I'm the one who gave you those orders. It is my responsibility. But did you abandon your fellow clansmen and flee or on your own? Never. When the enemy appeared, I rushed at them to make time for our people to escape. But that was a decoy. The enemy's main forces were stationed right where everyone fled to. Good. You did your best. I'm sure you can't forget it so easily, but you must at least get over it. Yes, I'll try. Man. The average support of this game, yes, it's much better than most Fire Emblem supports. Is incredible. 7 movement is needed. I have a bit more than that. We can go there. Let me check the map once again to see I didn't fuck up just yet. No, that's okay. We passed the thing. This forest is safe too. Actually, the corner is there, basically. As long as I pass that corner, we are okay. Once again, I only have the Caliber. Perfect. I'm going very low on weaponry, but don't worry. I have some weapons that I put into the inventories of the bench units, so that I don't get confused. So if you're wondering why, for example, I don't have the Brave Axe, that's what it is. Okay, it's time to start moving. I really want to use Apocalypse. I'm okay with not using Aureola, but Apocalypse is incredibly strong. Gives +5 magic, is crazy. It has almost guaranteed one-shot potential, so... Okay. No reinforcements yet. I'm really forced to play this map with like a lot of nodes on the side, but we are doing okay. I could try and do all the secret shop. I mean, I can do it in a single turn, right? Yeah, that's the point of the secret shop. You can do it in a single turn because buying doesn't take multiple turns. So I can have Sis do that immediately now. Well, the idea was this. Even though this is a dangerous spot, I can dance for you, get you through the reinforcement zone, and then I just rescue you. Okay, finally Yodel is just there. There for me to rescue in advance. I mean, about the groups of reinforcements, the idea is that when I step into that point of the map... Okay, that's the Sage with the Physic. I forgot about that guy. He can be very annoying. Actually, did he move? Because sometimes he moves to heal. No, he didn't. He doesn't need to. He has a bolting. It's the main reason I'm going to be forced to probably warp someone in here. Is that someone going to be Dick with a killing edge that is definitely able to one-run this guy, probably. And then Dig with a Killing Edge should be able to just do whatever. This might be a fuck kill. I don't actually take it, and it's a promoted enemy, so it could be good on Fa. Yeah, I think this run has made me change my perspective on Fa. It's better to have her come along in the later chapters of the game and feed her promoted kills then, than it is to 11 speed. Good. Not all wyverns are going to have that much, so okay. 29. I guess you got multiple levels there. Yeah, Marcus and Lance are going to take care of you. Yeah, so you know. In fact, Clarine might want to help a little bit. Almost at the final destination. Okay. So attacking you from over you is a safe spot, and attacking you from close up also is, definitely. Marcus has the Durandal. Damage is 45. There's no risk for critical. You have the Malte. Damage is 36 times 2, but there is a risk for critical. So... I'm sorry, how much was it, Marcus? Oh, 45 times 2. I swear I didn't see it doubling earlier. Then, yeah. I don't mind. Like, I'm going to give a little bit of experience to Clarine, and then we just go in with Marcus and take this guy out. Yeah, we go for this. A bit of uses of the Durandal. Have to be careful with the Durandal now. It's getting pretty low, but it had a good run. And whenever I have too many uses of a weapon at the end game, I always feel bad because it feels like it has been wasted. The Durandal particularly, I think, is good to use up because it can be easily replaced by Wormslayers. I might want to run out the reinforcements before I advance with the rest of units. If I have a pack of very strong units up here, like for example, Lilina with Ray support, Gonzalez, I could be able to run out the upper reinforcements easily. I am going here. And I'm going to equip the Iron Sword, which is maximum evasion, and I'm going to stand there. And we're going to try and dodge Boltings, right? Also, Wendy... I mean, let's be honest, Wendy's probably doing nothing. Right, it would be better if I do this with a unit that... Well, first of all, let's go into the secret shop. Secret. Okay. So, the shopping list. I have it right here in my mobile phone. The shopping list is... And I should be able to get all of this. 7 energy drinks. And 7. Okay. Then... Speed wings. 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Draco Shield. Let's wait for the Draco Shield. Boots. 2 of them. Good. Talisman, I need 5 of them. And now... Okay, I think I miscalculated something or something happened here, but I don't have enough money for... No. This is okay, this is okay. Okay, so I get the 2 Draco Shields, and now I could potentially sell a promotion item for a bit more money and another Draco Shield. If I can't, it's not a big deal because I have a Draco Shield. I have a Draco Shield in chapter 22, so Marcus should be able to get a lot of stats anyway, right? I mean, you even have S rank, so I could have given you the Malte from Lance. That's fine. That's fine. We just need to counter with something slightly strong. I think the Axe River, even if there's nothing to rib, is actually fine. Is the Mana Kit going to be provoked or what? Yes, he is. No critical. Perfect. That's the one thing that matters. Not risking the critical. Then the Axe River is actually a fine weapon. I probably double. They are slow. Well, I said they have 15 at most, and Wendy has 19 speed. So actually Wendy doubles every Mana Kit in the game. Just so you know. As long as she doesn't get slowed down. She has 17. Okay, maybe I overestimated her speed. Maybe I've been fighting people with lower the speed. That could be why I'm mistaken. Whatever the case, this deserves a use of the Foreblaze. And that way we say goodbye to all the Mana Kits in this map? I think we do. Absolutely. That, I mean, is the Foreblaze. It's obviously one shot. Speed, nah, resistance. Well, I can't complain about resistance. A bit of HP is also okay. I mean, I can put Gonzalez like a bit in there in the middle to see what happens. Just up there, just in case, with the Armads. Then Roy is actually going to back up a bit. Just remember, I have Wendy, I have Astol should pay attention to the south. Better if he does. And yeah. Okay. Let's go then. Dick, if I see your chances are horrible, I might take you back with a rescue, but right now, this is the idea. Please tell me you can kill. Should have checked. The Worm Slayer a bit stronger? It is. I only have 13 uses, but I think getting the kill is more important than keeping uses of the Worm Slayer. It's not a unique weapon, not a legendary weapon. I just need to take the kill. So, we go for the Worm Slayer. Alright. Takes care of the bolting. Murdoch doesn't move, obviously, and I'm outside of your ranges. The Wyverns are going to get provoked now. Might try and move Clarine down there to provide Dick support. I know it's a bit crazy. And yeah, my Dancer has to stand there. Okay, let's see them as I remember them. Okay, that one coming to the south I don't like at all, and it's because of the stupid Clarine movement. Thankfully, thankfully nothing. He's in a pretty fucking awful position for me. But he's an unpromoted, so I just need to get out of the way. And that I can do easily. That's not in Gale range, right? It actually barely is out of Gale range. Gale reaches all the way up to the... Yeah, basically the highest square of this is Gale, this one isn't. Okay. But I am out. So... Clarine goes in here? Yes. And then there's the Silver Lance, the Javelin, the Steel Lance, and the Steel Lance. Okay, you aren't as scary as the Killer Lance groups. I guess I'll equip a Hand Axe, counter, and see what happens. This is the best idea because Gonzalez can tank just about anything. He just takes care of the enemy. And then I probably do like a rescue drop thing with Lilina. Can you rescue Lilina? Yes. Okay, then the drop is easy. Don't dodge. Okay. Okay, I'm approaching a little bit with Wendy to have the support at the start of the next turn. Not a lot, just... Well, there. Exactly your maximum range. And then I'd rather do this from there. Murgrey one-shots. Killer Bow does it too. I mean, it has to be the killer. Murgrey is valuable against Mana Kits, not only Wyverns, so I have to keep the Miurgre. I need a lot of this stuff for like the throne room of Sheffield and shit. Okay, checking ranges once again. Sorry to do this so slowly, but I just want to secure my position. They appear again and they appear again. Dick is in a bit of trouble, but the whole idea with Clarine is that if I move Dick to a good position, I could rescue him out. Okay, they don't have very good chances. If the Wormslayer just wasn't a sword, because I feel it would give them too much accuracy. How much is the promoted? Is 22, and it's a lot more accurate, yeah. I don't know if I can risk staying here. It's only 3 groups, or should be 3 groups. After 3 groups, I use up the reinforcements, you could say. Thankfully, that's like the best possible position for Gonzalez to be in. So he doesn't mind staying there. Let's remember this is the second group. Ah. Okay, Roy, you'll have to approach. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Roy. You're safe, you're safe. They appear from there. It's like pretty far away. I move with Lance for maximum support. And I take the kill with Marcus. No, I wanted to take this kill, sorry. Well, Roy still does it. Oh no, Marcus fell off. Oh no, he doesn't have enough strength. He can use the Durandal, bro. He can use the Durandal. He one-shots endgame Wyverns. Chill. Bravebow takes the kill. Let's not make things more complicated than they have to be. All the enemies in the south, by the way, went for Dick, which is ideal for me. Turn should be 21. I'm getting a bit closer to the deadline than I want. But right now they should be running out, so at least that's good. 9 turns is a lot. I feel like they appeared a bit lower this time. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. Now they are aggressive. I mean, if they all die against Gonzalez, that's okay. Armats doesn't break at all. It's safe for a while now. I also have the avoid from the thing. You know what could have been a very good idea? Placing Gonzalez directly on the peak. That way he would get incredible avoid. The enemies wouldn't be able to touch him and they would just keep piling around him. Actually, that was probably the core. Should have thought about that, but okay. And you go for Gonzalez too. You actually hit, but it doesn't matter. In fact, I get the critical, yes, to make sure you understand. He has so much defense because the Durandal also provides +5 defense, but it's okay. Now I have a bit of critical, so I could get a crit against them. I think I also get a bit of damage. Not sure about it though. Okay, the Wyverns come from there now. Well, I'm killing some of them. Might not be ideal, but it's honest work. That switches into the Wormslayer. Maybe just in time to kill you? Yeah. I don't mind. I wouldn't even mind taking 22 damage if that means killing one of the promos. They aren't that accurate. Alright, level 19? Level 19. This guy is just chasing Marcus for the final level. Oh, going for the north. Interesting. Okay, there's no more reinforcements, yeah. So now I can take care of the Wyverns that have actually sort of divided, so that's good for me. Turn should be 23. And then we have enough time to warp someone in there, to go here, drop and whatever. Passing the Nightcrest around and being on time to sell it is the one thing I think might be a bit too ambitious. Getting Roy a bit closer is good, but aside from that, and I'll start moving Gonzalez because he's obviously not doing anything. Trans Gonzalez. Fascinating concept. Okay, the Worm Slayer. A bit overkill even. I probably could have done this with like a Killing Edge. Doesn't matter. I'm good on Worm Slayers. You can buy them easily. I get another one in chapter 22. It's okay. That should be one promoted going down this turn. Okay, not doubling. That's fine. So when this speed isn't that crazy. This is very annoying. This is very annoying. Can you go? Yeah, you can go in here. Then... Okay, we are playing the Worm Slayer angle. I have to break a Worm Slayer in chapter 21. That's okay. It's one of those chapters where investing actually makes a lot of sense. So I just put Dig in a pick. No pun intended. And then we take all of you on. There's going to be no Clarin support. That's okay, he's still on a pick. On a mountain, actually. The pick is 40 avoid. Just using up the Brave Bow a little bit. Klein basically wants to just have enough uses to be useful in chapter 23. Aside from that, the Brave Bow isn't crazy. And here I need some magic, a bit of Nime action. That should be it. I can even give it to Fa. Why not? Oh, no, I can't. I can't. It's not that easy. Well, that's a safe spot for Clarin, so... Yeah, it's going to be a kill for Clarin. I don't care about Clarin's weapon rank. Getting her to B rank is impossible. I think C rank maybe gives her like a bit of attack, but... Well, I guess I get a blank level. Great. Let's check it. Do you have any trouble here, Dick? No, you have... They have one hit. You should break your Worm Slayer. I think you have 6 uses left. Okay, apparently... You go down to 5 there. I don't love that, leaving one guy alive, but if it's only one guy... The problem is that now I have an odd number of Worm Slayers. So if the promoted one... Oh, you have a Javelin, perfect. Then I have enough uses to kill the promoted. Because I think I have 3 uses now. Exactly 3 uses. If I use 2 of them on the guy that just used the Javelin, I will have 1 for the promoted I wouldn't kill. But yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Perfect. That's uncrossable boots? Yes. They love the uncrossable boots. Just feel so good about doing that bullshit. Okay, doesn't matter. I can get there with Sue. They are uncrossable, but they are still shootable. Imagine if they were like redundant terrain and you couldn't attack them. Like it's just like terrain where you become vulnerable until you decide to come out of it. Would be crazy. I'm going Miurgre because of not wanting the one shot and leaving an even number of Miurgre uses, which I know is stupid, but I want it that way. And here I'm going to break the Worm Slayer. Okay, it's important that I actually get you to Murdoch now. I think a bit of rescue and dropping might be in order now. Don't tell me I did all of this to not be able to... Yeah, apparently I did. So Dick is there now. Okay, wasted turn, definitely. Turn 25. 5 turns to kill Murdoch, still the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's safe. You can get in there. Marcus is probably yes going to carry you, Roy. Lilina could be useful with the bolting. I'm going to try and move her there if possible. And obviously I have my, you know, my warp, my rescue, my shit. Okay. Final stage. Final stage. There's Dick. Armor Slayer in hand. And I'm going to be as bold as to warp him directly in there. And I don't care about the Night Nailers because I know they aren't going to be enough, even together with Murdoch, to kill him. Murdoch has like 27 strength, 40 total attack. Dick can't take that. He takes only 33 damage and these guys don't do 22. Even between both of them, they only have 28-29 attack. That's more than enough for him to survive. Obviously, Clarine wants to be close to the action, so she gets to dance. She gets to dance and she gets to get a bit closer and be helpful by the end of this thing. So that's good. I won't be able to provide support from outside the Shrine of Seals, but I'll go there in a while. And also I'm going to get closer with a lot of people, right? Ideally the point where like, you have enough movement to get to the secret shop from there. So if we have to do like a last turn passing stuff, yeah, it's going to be through there more or less. Also Astol on a different type of mission, but still very interested in going there. And Marcus finally approaching with Roy. I'm pretty sure the reinforcements have stopped. If they haven't, then well, it's game over. Okay, you do 13. Okay, if I get hit by everything, I might die in here actually. But there's no way. Okay, how do you do that much? Is it just weapon rank? Did you have something else equipped? No, 29 and... Well, we are fine. You made it this far. I congratulate you, but can you defeat me? You only do 22. Yeah, weapon rank is a lot more relevant than I realized, I guess. My hit is pretty good, I do 15 damage, yeah. So you have how much? Sorry? 22 and you do 13. I should focus on Murdoch then. If I get hit, I physic with Clarine. In fact, I think I'm going to physic with Clarine just in case. Her physic is pretty low on uses, I think, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, perfect. Okay, it's 13 uses, but I'm giving him the heal. Anyway, just in case. I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay attention. There was like a 1% on one of the enemies. Not risking anything now. Okay, Marcus coming closer. Astol getting like really close too. I actually one round, meaning I missed the Night Crest. So why did I do this? Why did I do all of this if I'm not going to get the Night Crest? That's stupid. I don't know why I attacked there, sorry. I could rescue him out, but... Fuck. That's so dumb. I could use up one more warp to get my dancer. Or I could rescue him out of there, but... I think at this point I have to secure the Nth, and Marcus can do without an extra Draco Shield. If I'll go into the secret shop... No, sorry. I'll sell the... Sorry. I'll sell the member card. If I sell the silver card, I won't have enough. Actually. I have to sell the Javelin, the Killer, and the Iron. And then I have 4k. Which will allow me to buy the Draco Shield. And that's about it. I can't buy another Draco. I will sell the silver card now. No, actually, why would I sell the silver card? right? If I need to do any shopping, like if I need to get Worm Slayers in the last chapter, yeah, I'm not selling the silver. Good. That's good. Maybe a bit disappointing. That was clearly a last-minute blunder. I can, by the way, even go for something like this. And give the kill to Lilina, something like it, but no point, no point. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry. I mean, he goes up to 21, you just have to dodge one Murdoch. Because I don't do enough. If Murdoch dodges one attack, that's okay. Then I have the Nightcrest and I could try and pull some shit. It's 87% though. It's happening! It's happening. It's happening. Okay, am I too close to turn 28? You're fine, guys. Turn 29. Perfect. Roy has to get close enough. Otherwise I can't... Well, let me wait in case I have to attack with Lilina, so that I'm in range. Okay, I have to steal from there. Steal the Nightcrest. Perfect. Nightcrest acquired. Wraith. The Nightcrest for the elixir. I don't really care. Go here. Perfect. Wraith. The Nightcrest for the hammer. I don't know. I don't care. Go there. I need the dancer, by the way, to be able to do this well. Wraith and Nightcrest for the elixir. Good. Go here. Get out. Dance. And I can give the Nightcrest to my boy Sis, and we can sell it, and we can buy another Draco Shield. Not because I need it, just because I'm able to. Oh, I sold the member card. Well, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I still have the thing, so yeah. Nice. Why did I sell the member card? Too defeatist of me. Well, fuck. That's level 20. Yeah, my first unit to get to level 20 was actually Dick, not Marcus. Stupid. Anyway, I can get out of here. This is turn 29. We are okay. Things went very well. I do feel a bit bad about not being able to get there just because I sort of gave up and sold the member card a bit earlier than that. But it's a Draco Shield of difference, and as I said, I'm going to get another Draco Shield. Yeah. Should be good to have the Nightcrest and have something to sell to actually have some money for chapter 23, I guess. Even though you get a white gem, so you're always good on money. This was just stupid. I can promote Barth. Good. I mean, not good, but fuck it. Okay. That's clearly the good ending, like we get to chapter 21x, because otherwise you get the Blundering Blade in here. Yeah, that... sorry for that at the very end. It was just a combination of stupid decisions. Attacking Murdoch was obviously not the right idea. Once I attacked Murdoch, I sort of assumed that that was it. There was no way of not killing him. I didn't realize that the throne healing is actually pretty powerful, so he would get up to enough health where he does survive. And after that, I sold the member card, so even if we were able to get the Nightcrest, that was just a dumb thing to do. But the amount of stat boosters we got, that are all going to go on Marcus, in case you were wondering, that's going to be pretty amazing. We'll proceed to do that just now during chapter 21x, The Elder Revelation. Alright, show me the light. Yeah, so there are some enemies here that I would like to face from the beginning. And some I definitely don't want to, but I don't know if I get an alternative. I think I'm actually going to try and casually one-shot a mercenary. Or something. Marcus, mercenary ring. Okay. We are going to try and completely ignore the right side. Not because I love the left side, yes. I'd rather take care of the Brave Sword hero as soon as possible. This could be a Roy kill. Okay, I think I double and I have a bit of crit. I don't double and I don't get my crit, obviously. Okay, they are coming. So if you ignore them, they are still aggressive. That's not ideal. That's double support. It's 98, Roy. A kill for Roy. Probably level 19. Ah, close. Close, but I think we can get there in time. Okay. This might be a bit better. Because of the accuracy. The damage is always great. Alright, there goes the sniper. And I have Gonzalez in range. I should go in here and do the Sword River, and then I can trade the armas. You don't need the armas yet. The armas is cool to have later, like for the mana kits in the chest and everything, but right now, yeah. This is good, I double. Okay. Unfortunate, but I can probably do this with Suena. 16 is a bit out of my hand. Sue plus 8 then. I just need to know how I'm going to kill you. Okay. That does it. Okay, that doesn't do it. Maybe I'll need a little bit of help from Wendy? Not like Wendy can do anything else now. Wendy is very tanky. Maybe I should just leave her with a ranged weapon and try and tank the enemies from the right. I'll have to think about it. Right now, well, I guess I can play my chances with the crit. If I get one critical, obviously I don't. Obviously I don't. Then does Tate have enough damage to just... she's just lacking one. I mean, I could go for the critical, it's not like I die. Yeah, fuck it, fuck it. I don't want to... I want to use Marcus for other stuff now, so... I don't mind taking even 34. You don't have crit. Okay. I dodge one, and I get my kill with the killer. Can I just get like 130% crit once in a while? That's a great level. Thank you, Tate. Bringing Merlinus and not bringing a dancer, I have to admit, is slightly risky. And I know I should have brought Dick, but he was level 20, so okay, the hero is already there. He outpaces Merlinus by 1 square every turn, so still doing 0 damage to this guy. He's a general after all. Okay, Silver Sword, Steel Sword, Steel Bow, Javelin. Tankiness is good. Oh, you can cross the water. I sort of forgot. I'll try this for fun. Alright, good deal for me. And then I can quickly, like, you know, take the kill with a rescue drop or something. That we can survive if I move Roy a bit closer and I keep Wendy also close. Should be good. Roy? Where you... Yeah, I can provide the support. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to try and take care of the other guys coming for me now. Wow, 1%. Makes things... I mean, for Marcus it's slightly worse maybe, because he takes more damage. But he shouldn't get doubled by the Silver Sword hero. I saw they have like 19 speed, so yeah, he has 1-to-1 damage. And now I can counter the sniper. Yep. The sniper I expect to double. Perfect. Perfect. So I think I'll just have an energy ring and casually wait. Casually. Whoa, Wendy doubling Silver Bow Sniper. That I didn't expect. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. And 24 damage. Pretty accurate. But it's a single enemy. I actually double. Okay. Yeah, all my units have around that speed, 17 to 19 range, where if the enemy is getting slowed down, I actually can do it. And the difference. Okay, I'll go for this even though it's a bit risky, yeah. Do I just block? I should be okay with these two guys. I just need to switch into a Sword River. You prefer attacking Gonzalez? You might not get doubled. No, you do get doubled. You get doubled because of the Steel Sword. Or maybe you don't have 20 speed. And then the Silver... Silver might not... The Silver does get doubled also. Okay. Gonzalez gets doubles a lot. Because, yeah, when you see two people and you think that the damage might not be... The speed might not be enough or something, Gonzalez always has that extra advantage because of... Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't see the other sniper. I come out winning in this exchange, but it was a bit dangerous. I'm going to use the heal with Lilina because I want to use the... I want to heal Lilina herself with another character, so I can't do... You get it. 20 speed. 20 speed. Very good, very good, very good. That's what I wanted to see. I'd rather... what? Want to move Roy? I don't know what's worse. I guess I kill you. Yeah, it's better if I kill the hero. And then as much as Lilina is in a bit of danger, she has the Roy support. Should always be okay. Okay, 9 times 3 is 27 plus 9, that kills. A critical kills. So that's a level 4 Sue. Yeah, yes. I always feel that's a good level. I always feel like guidance are good opportunities to get experience. So I would feel bad if I brought someone that is level 20 in here, right? Yeah, I'm going to move Gonzalez in here, and I'm just going to casually murder this guy. Maybe not murder? Yeah, murder. Murder he wrote. Should be around level 12. Yeah, I'm so good. That's a very good level, by the way. Everything but resistance. Resistance is still at 0. I think he actually has a resistance growth. I've just been very unlucky with it. He didn't go as overkill as I thought he would, but well, the result is obviously still very good. Alright, let's remember I can take people through the river, so I could technically make this a bit faster for some of my... Oh, you have a Lance River. I shouldn't have traded the weapon on Gonzalez then. That guy is moving. So he's aggressive. He's just weird about it. I mean, 40, 37... Come for Marcus. $25 damage with the Nosferatu. I don't care if you hit me because I shoot double, so... Yeah. That's a kill for Marcus. And that's level 20 for Marcus. Do you get anything? Strength. Guys. He capped the strength on his own, meaning... I actually have a usable energy ring for someone else. And now it's time to get a speedier. We feel okay about that. Roy doesn't get a lot of strength on promo. I think he gets 1 point. And yeah, I just feel like he generally is going to need the extra strength because the Binding Blade is very good, obviously, and normally you need to double to be able to kill the enemies. But the extra damage might come in handy, is good for the final boss, and I just don't have a lot of units that need it. I think I'm doing very well in terms of strength. My units are like very offensive. I have a very offensive focused team. A hero. A hero. This one has like a hand axe or something. No, this is an armor slayer hero actually. Okay, that's a steel sword. Sword River? Why not? No mine. Not here. Just below? No mine. In here? No mine. In here? I knew it. The pack of 5 movement units with Roy, Merlinus and Wendy. 3 very different type of 5 movement units, but 5 movement nonetheless. Gonzalez takes care of that easily. I keep being pursued by some mages that came out from I don't know where. Clarine is finally healed, meaning she might enjoy giving a heal to Marcus actually. How much do you heal? Here I can see if you heal 30 with the heal. No, you heal 22. Sort of a scary combination. I mean, I don't think I care that much. The Nosferatu comes first. I definitely don't care right now. Okay, thanks for not activating a mine. That's a mine, okay. That's fine, that's fine. Can do this. Nosferatu comes for you, meaning you have 2 chances to hit, because even if you miss the first one, you hit a second one until you break the weapon. And then you switch into a Sword River, just in time to face the Armor Slayer. Math. Actually, not math, yes. No. And 100% silence on Clarine, but silence is 3 uses. So this is the end of the silence for this map. Would be great to, you know, detect the mines or something. I actually prefer not to come, probably because you know what's going to happen if you do. Exactly this. Don't miss twice now. Okay. Thanks, at least you hit once. At least. Nothing in there because those are the dangerous, possibly mana kit containing chests. I'll go for this. I don't know why I'm staying afar from the wall, because the wall is 2 squares long. So the mage can't attack through there. Supposed to represent like some altitude or something, I don't know. That's a kill for Tate. Should be level 10. No, we are still far from that. Yeah. Final Draco Shield. We'll get another one in the next chapter, so right now defense is 20. Isn't it a bit higher than I expected? I thought it was going to go up to 19. Maybe I made a mistake, but okay, 20 is plenty good. 20 is plenty good. Like, obviously, I prefer a bit more. The Devil Axe. The Devil Axe and the Hand Axe. That's like a big problem here. I mean, Gonzalez has incredible defenses. I probably should go with Hand Axe. No Lombo in here, seems. No, could it be like in the bottom? I remember a Lombo, but I don't know where it is. That's the Silence, I think. No, that's the Physic. The Silence was that guy who already consumed it. Seems like you don't enjoy the idea of moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems like I also can one round you, so why wouldn't I? Will you move now for the Devil Axe? I'm going to do that because I know I can rescue you out. Fine, fine. I think that's better. And then you will only counter Steelbow guy because the sniper is out of range. That works. Alright. Very close to a level, but not yet. Not yet. Can I hit both? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I mean, with that, you were even allowed to miss one. And Marcus can be helpful. He takes a talisman, by the way. 14 res. There's still 4 talismans to go. He's going to get up to 22. Yeah, and then with the other Draco Shield, 22 defense, 22 resistance. That was the plan. It's not perfect defenses, but I think defense is a stat where going overkill doesn't really give you anything. In my opinion. You can always disagree. Okay, Healer Bow, actually a bit nasty. That's especially nasty, but you're a bow, after all. So, and particularly your position is very bad, because I can surround you, while no one... I can give this kill to Roy. Gonzalez can't be attacked through there, because that's a wall. By the way, you are the Brave Sword, yeah. This is a very good target for Berserk, I just remembered. Very funny unit to just Berserk and have him kill plenty of enemies. With the Brave Sword, he normally goes for the Fenrir guys and just destroys them before they can answer. Oh, but I can break the Lombo, but I guess I'll wait. Yeah, don't open the chest yet. You have to wait a little bit. Okay. Let's open this chest. Mana kit. Okay then. I don't even think I need the 4-blaze. I have some decent damage here. Could be a Roy kill if Roy is very accurate. Because he has the Worm Slayer on him. No crit. Perfect, he has 9 damage with a Worm Slayer. I think Roy can do that. And this is not effective damage, mind you. This is just Lilina being crazy. It's 82. But I can make it a bit higher. With Marcus. I think Ice and Fire both give hit. I shouldn't do this, but it's a bunch of experience. Right? Yeah, it's a bunch of experience as you saw. Level 19 with strength and speed. Okay, okay. He knows what's coming. A kill for Clarin in here could be great. 20 speed on Lilina, by the way, is going to be very fun, because even on Ghost of Bern, I think the promoted wyverns have 16 speed, so Lilina should just be able to kill every wyvern left in the game. Nice. I enjoy that resistance. Okay, Marcus can weaken... No, might actually be a kill. Well, whatever. makes my life easier, so why wouldn't I want that? I think we are good. There are the mages, and the Fenrir goes for Marcus. I mean, if Marcus gets hit by both Fenrirs, I guess he dies. I guess. But that shouldn't happen. Okay, okay. This is the type of combat we wanted. It's that simple. This guy doesn't move, by the way. I don't know why. We'll just kill him later. Let's get a bit more vision. Okay, here is a brave... No, it's a silver lance. I remember a brave general somewhere around this map. I think the matchup between Sue and the sniper is pretty good. So... best idea is probably to just back down and let the sniper fight Sue. Yeah. There's going to be Killer Bow against you. Marcus is going to have a talisman. He has to get to 22. Okay, okay. We like that. We like that. And then the enemies from the back are starting to be annoying. But what can you do? Dodging would be cool. Thanks. Thanks for being cool. Thanks for just being cool. Okay. Yeah, so the Brave Sword could come. Except he's not going to, because I'm just going to pass through. And I'm going to wait a little bit with Merlinus because I don't want to take the damage from the trap. He actually suffers a little bit because he's 10 physical damage. And Merlinus' defense has to be around what? 5? 3. Yeah. That's base Merlinus. You can actually give him stat boosters, by the way. I remember I once gave the boost to Merlinus. Let's just say it was a long time ago. Careful with the shamans coming from the upper left. And careful with not suddenly entering the range of the general in there, I guess. Brave Sword is doing 9. This guy might have highest... Well, we'll never know. 69 damage. Get out. 69. The funny number. And Fenrir doing 30. Yeah, the heal was... It wasn't needed, but I guess it's cool. The bad thing here is he's going to get healed. So it doesn't really matter I have a javelin. I thought about this a bit later. Skill and luck. Okay. I'll take that. Maybe I should have just equipped like a sword. I guess if I miss one of the 74s... Same as always, if I miss, then someone else can take it. If not, then I take it myself. Okay, getting hit by both 48s, you do deserve to die. Take it. There's the mana kit. Okay. Roy kill, potentially. This one seems to be a bit higher level, but even so... I mean, the Excalibur is always the best option. For damage. No, I think I did the same. I just have a bit less critical because I'm not in Roy support range. That's the thing. But Roy can have the support from there, and it's a 94. Any other weapon doesn't do it. This weapon is actually a bit more accurate, but yeah, whatever. 94. Is okay. Yes. Risking it a bit, but getting to level 20, which is the important thing here. With defense, I'm not going to say no to that. Your defense is, defense is one of those stats. Unfortunate because you're also sort of in the boss's range, so I'm really tempted to go for this. I mean, the boss... Does the boss have anything? No. And you can physic yourself. So why don't I just go in there with the idea of weakening you, and I send someone to take the kill. There's the Flux, can do 26, there's no way the Silver Lance does 25. But if it moves, I mean, if the Berserker didn't move, the General probably also doesn't. I'd expect them to have the same behavior. 22 damage. Break the Javelin. And as I said, you can't heal yourself. So this is just a quick Sue kill. I don't want to risk it with a Javelin. Sue actually can break the killer bow on you. So that's a good result. Now we open the 4th chest. There's 2 mana kits down. This is the last one. Then I have to get this chest 100% because those are 2 elixirs. I can keep using this Caliber and feed the kill to someone else. Doesn't have to be Roy. Oh, can be Lilina, for example. The 11% critical, it has to happen at some point. Yeah, those should be the mana kits dealt with. Now it's just Astol. I'm going to go all the way up here and I'm going to use the torch, also because of the experience. And let's see if there's anything too dangerous. I'm going with the killer. Yeah, that just one shot, so let's go for that and that's it. And not all the units are going to go to the right, but Wendy and Astol probably will. Oh, cool. Darkness from an age long forgotten. I will show you its power. You could hit, and it does hurt quite a lot. The Nosferatu on a throne experience is not a nice experience. This is nice experience because it gets you to level 24 with a bit more speed. 29 speed. With the Mula gear, this is 34 speed. Unheard of. He does recover health if he hits. I guess I shouldn't go for that type of exchange, but whatever. Yeah, Gonzalez just got his last leveling here. I think that's more defense. The tankiest Gonzalez you'll see in your whole life. 23 damage with Nosferatu. Yeah, go up to full actually. And if I were to get a critical, which I don't even get a hit. Okay, this is an annoying boss. I'm now starting to remember. Dick would be pretty nice in here. But okay, I can get you to full with a heal and we can try again with the silver bow. I of course know that Marcus, who by the way didn't have his last boots, could probably kill this guy with just about anything, but I want to wait for a bit. Why did I put Merlinus there? Because I want it to be symmetrical. I'm just that type of person. I'm that crazy. Missing both? Hitting once, okay. At least I have good resistance, so he doesn't get a lot of health back. Prefers to go for the Horse Slayer. Probably the hand axe doesn't do anything, and I take the kill, okay. Didn't even give an opportunity for Clarín to do something. And Nosferatu does 14, and it's pretty inaccurate. I do 14 times 2. I'm a bit more accurate. I guess that's just the deal, right? Okay, Elixir. Should be always Elixir, not a mana kit, but I guess I'd like to keep some units around just in case I've counted wrong. I don't know, man. I think this is a Sue kill, by the way. I'm going to probably try with the killer. If that doesn't get it, then I will try to give it to Tate. And if that doesn't get it, we might have some actual trouble. But I can rescue Tate with Roy, I think. No, they are the same size, actually. Hits. It goes to Sue. It's getting so dark. Yeah. That's nice. 15 almost, yeah. That's 15 almost. Well, can get out of here at any point. I'm not going to go all the way down just to take care of the armor. So let's just open this chest. And get an elixir. 3 elixirs. Good deal, I'd say. Nice experience on a lot of characters. Marcus to level 20, and you know, apparently when getting to level 20 he suddenly decided to get a lot of stats. This is natural growth. And yeah, I think this is like a very strong unit now, obviously. We're talking 14 movement, bulk is incredible, and damage is the highest it could be with him being a paladin. I think not investing in skill and luck is absolutely fine. It does hurt me a little bit that luck is the only stat not to get to over 20, but you know, this is a very, very, very strong Marcus. The final form. Alright, I save you from that forced thing. We can send the Apocalypse to Merlinus for now, and Roy finally gets the Seal Sword and his promotion. He got some +2 damage from somewhere, and then he gets now another +2. Why did I think you get +3 speed and +1 damage? Okay, 16 strength is actually like very, very nice. Yeah, that's the final Marcus. That's the Marcus that is going to carry us through the endgame, and just in time to get to the, I guess you could say, the first endgame of FE6, which is chapter 22. Obviously, we are not going for the bad ending. That should be obvious now. But yeah, Sephiel could prove to be a challenge. But Marcus is going to make it a bit easier for us because of his strong stats, his incredible movement. He honestly should be able to almost take a side on his own, almost. With a bit of support from physics and maybe a high movement unit that can sort of follow him and shoot down dangerous enemies. Marcus should be able to do a lot. This is still FE6, so it's hard to have like an absolute carry unit that kills everything. I'd normally recommend Percival, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Speaking of fun, this was a ton of fun. Chapter 21, 21X, I have been preparing for them for a long while. Even made some extra last minute preparations to know exactly what to do in chapter 21, and now our team, I'd say, is one of the strongest teams I've brought into the endgame for a while, so let's see exactly how that goes in the next part. If you liked, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, as always. This has been Pomom, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!